I'm here with DJ Shani. She's a DJ, Vicky, but she also has MS. But we're going to chop it up about all things MS right now. So how did you figure this out? You out here spinning records and stuff, and you just can't see out your eye. Like, how did you figure out that you had multiple sclerosis? Was it a long diagnosis? How did this go?
I did the MRI, first one I ever did. Very loud, very scary. And that Monday at 7 in the morning, six interns,
Mm,
one doctor came
mm,
in and he just kind of verbal diarrheaed.
mhm.
We have some bad news. You have MS. Your life is going to be pretty bad. You're going to become incontinent. You're going to have to be on medication for the rest of your life. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. And the circuitous journey of a diagnosis is always something that I like to pick at.
I'm also a DJ, so I started picking specific events to play. I created my own event.
Going into your work to make sure that the accommodations are aligned with you and perhaps your guests. So, like if you're going to do a venue, you check it out to make sure there's a wheelchair accessible
Always,
ramp. You
always.
have this mentality now, this brain. How is the DJ managing her life going forward with a cane and trying to be gluten free?
Right. I don't try. I am.
Okay.
And but here's something I want to show you. So this
Gel mat.
is it's an anti-fatigue mat.
Woo! Girl, what's up in there? The charcoal is up in there. What's happening?
No, so it's like a gel
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
And so it protects like your hips, your knees, your ankles, your lower back. And
Mm-hmm.
I bring that every gig. I don't
Yeah.
care if I'm playing for 30 minutes. I don't care
Yep.
if I'm playing for 4 hours. I bring that everywhere. Anti-fatigue mat, scarves.
You're somebody who's out here like, all right, I got this diagnosis. All right, my life is sort of changing and everything hurts and I can't stand and do what I got to do. All right, I'm gonna get this gel mat. I'm gonna wear these scarves. I'm going to make sure all the venues that I work are more ADA accessible, and I'm gonna start doing those sorts of things. Like,
Whenever someone asks me to play a show, they have to pick me up and drop me off and give me a round trip situation. When I use my cane, and this is probably something that other people need to hear. Do not let people rush you. Don't let people rush you. Don't let people rush you. You get there when you get there.
there's
Yeah.
some room in here, and that's kind of why I'm like, no, come on the show, talk about this, because there's some self-possession. There's some like, I am in this skin and I'm not going to make accommodations for you to appear like I don't have something that I'm working through or anything like that. And notice how I did not say the word normal. Okay, so I'm doing things, and it's okay that I'm doing things. In fact, I'm embracing that because it makes my life easier. Yes, I walk with this cane because my knees and my balance are terrible. It makes my life simpler. And there's a lot of resistance to things that might make your life simpler when you have MS. So that it's always good to have another person in the community be like, oh no, child, I do what I got to do. Okay. First of all, if I'm going to do over there, does it have a wheelchair, man? Second of all, I walk with a cane. So make sure that I have people bringing me there and back, slash, I'm not moving big equipment when I get there. There's a lot of, since I can no longer, I am, if it's not that I'm less, but because I can do no longer, I don't have the same access or the same rights or the same, like, no, bro, you have even more.
Right.
Continue to assert that. And I think that that's part of what making content like this is about, is so that that messaging is way more apparent and way more in the forefront, and people feel less badly on the inside when they have to make accommodations for themselves just to show up. I would prefer to not need this assistive device. However, I'm not going to be a sad sack because I have to use this assistive device and you looking at me funny. I don't even know your name, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Right. 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 And then also like when I go out and support other DJs, I will, maybe I'll be in the back because I can't, be knocked over or anything.
Hmm.
But they know that I am there because I will take my cane and flip it up and just pump it in the air to the beat. So they know. They're like, "Oh, that's Shani. That's Shani. Shani's here."
Okay. Okay. Look, I could talk to you forever. And so that's why I'm going to just turn this down here right now.
Okay.
You essentially the idea of having your diagnosis and then having enough self-possession to be like, I know I'm different. I'm showing up differently. And that's fine. I'm showing up. That's the point. All the other stuff that comes with it, that's in me. I'm reacting to what you have callously reacted to. That's where it's the work. And that's why stories like yours are important because you are an embodiment and a personification of, yeah, this is my story. Yeah, I don't want to be here, but I'm not going to be woe is me. I'm going to be in the back of the club pumping my cane up in the air and to
Right.
giving you support and
Right.
taking a cab there and back and making sure I don't stay too late because I need some sleep. There's some way of packing it into your story
Yeah.
that I don't think get that happens as often as it might should.
I realize uh, this is going to sound very strange, but MS has been such a blessing.
Richard Pryor called it a gift.
Shit.
Okay,
He
and he
called
was
it,
a he was a shaking mess. So
but it's been a blessing because it has forced me to really look at my value,
mm,
my self-worth,
mm,
and really be able to be like my self-worth has nothing to do with your opinion or your perception
perception.
of disabled people. Because guess what? I've lived in other countries. I speak three languages. I own a business and I've been doing my side hustle, which is my other business, for over 20 years. So, what you see is not all that there is. Like it took me a very long time because I used to be an athlete, and so
Mm,
soccer, softball, fencing, boxing, all the things. And so that also can be a psychological
mm,
thing to get through, not get over, but get through and
through.
work through, you know? And I think MS has made me kind of pause for sure and say, how am I valuing myself
Mm.
right here, right now? How?
And it's the eternal how, and your body will let you know.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like how? It's like, oh no, bro, you need to sit down. Great, I sat down. Oh, bro, you need some water. Oh, hey, can I get a glass of water? Like, and that's how you nurture yourself. MS, as heinous as it is and can be, it gets you paying attention to yourself more and making
Absolutely.
sure that you don't just keep pushing through or you just keep going to be polite or like, nah, sit down, have a drink of
Take a nap.
water, put put a scarf on because you know your knees gonna lock up if it get too cold. Okay,
Right, right,
that's
right,
one.
right.
That's part of the gift that you're speaking of before. That knowing how to flip that in these ways for yourself and other people around you, that's really what it's all about.
I totally agree. I mean, there, you can, when something happens to you or for you, however you want to phrase it, you have choices.
Mm,
You have choices.
mm.
You can, ah, ah, or, or you could say, okay, what's some little tiny thing that I can do right now? Oh, my feet are cold. Socks. Cool.
Done.
Okay, cool. My feet are not cold anymore. Okay. Uh, my shoulders. Hmm. Uh, foam roller. Copy.
Work it
Roll this
out.
up now. Roll it out. So it's not, it's made me think, find rather kind of simple
Mm,
and sometimes most of the time low tech solutions
mm.
for discomfort. I never have any pain. I just have um, uh, clearly brain fog. I don't have
Discomfort, we'll leave it like that.
yeah, I don't have drop foot anymore, but I just I
Mm,
do supplements. I eat
yep.
3 to 5 times a day. So little things. And I'm learning these little things are very helpful to me personally.
Mm. Look, I appreciate that and that messaging and some of that story. And thank you. Because again, I think it's a lot of it is you're hurting. And since you can't do the things you used to do, your self is sort of running all over the place and trying to reconcile that. And it's like, no, this is your new self. This is what your new self needs. Take it.
Yep.
And that messaging does not really get put out there in that way as much. One or two, by somebody cool, by somebody spinning records and be like, oons, 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 and walking over there with the cane and stuff and be like, how many BPM is that? Yeah, you don't see many people out here like that.
My ultimate goal is to be on a national or international platform for disabled people because there's a lot of disabled people that have MS and other diseases that have style and
Mm,
swag like
mm,
you and I have, like most of your viewers have. And they feel like they're just the only one. You're not the only one, babies.
nah.
And I want to kind of find a platform. Special Olympics I don't think would apply for me, but
Mhm.
something of that nature, maybe
Yeah,
like an international MS, something where I can
something.
DJ and show people, hey, this is a thing. Like, even though we need canes and we might need wheelchairs, we can still rock the party. We still have
Okay.
swag. We still have
Okay.
self-respect, and we still want to invite us to the party still. We
Right.
may not go, but just invite us.
Just
The fact
invite me
that
to
you
the party,
invite
whether or not I want to come to your loft party on the east side at 10 o'clock at night when I'm supposed to be in bed at 10:30, that's on me. But
where
don't
I have to walk up 17,000 flights of stairs, I need to make that choice myself.
like who knows? I might have taken a nap in the day because I'm coming to your party. I want to see
Come
you.
on now.
Okay.
Come
Now
on.
the DJ Shani, y'all, just where can people find you out here on
So,
the interwebs? What's going on?
oh, the interweb. So you can go to djshani.com. That's DJSHANI.com. I have all the socials, the music. I have a lot of music on there. I'm a fan of the gram. It's my jammy jam jam.
Grandma's your jam. She said
Oh.
she's a DJ, but apparently she's an MC, y'all. Come on now.
Yeah, so djshani.com. Yeah.
No, just search DJ Shani in your various mediums, and you're going to get you. Pretty much is what it is. Look, I appreciate you coming in this space, speaking about if it's not expectations, if it's not symptoms, it's working to figure out your own way forward through it all and keep that sense of self that you had before you had to deal with your knees and your balance and all these things chip away at how you look at and see yourself in the world and how you deal with other people looking at you in the world. These sorts of things kind of can take away some of your power, and folk like you in this space are showing how to take that power back because you actually never lost it.
You're gonna make me cry.
Okay, that's right. That's why I come with it. I come with it, DJ. Look, I'm elated that you were able to give us some of your time in the space, and thank you. And thank you guys for tuning in. And we'll see you on another MS Views now.